Hi everyone, and welcome to the Effective CTO channel. My name's Raphael, and today we're gonna talk about an interesting topic that came up after I published my pre-mortem video. It was a good question by Dragos, and the question was, pre-mortems are awesome, but how do you make them stick? Let's talk about it. So as you know, 2 weeks ago I published the pre-mortem video. Just a quick recap, pre-mortem is a very simple technique. So you are embarking on a new project, and unfortunately we as human beings we are way too optimistic all the time. We think we are awesome, we think we are very quick and we are on time, and that's wrong very often. That's the reason why IT projects are often late. And why they are sometimes scrapped altogether, because there are so many big obstacles that were not known at the beginning. What the pre-mortem does is you come together with a team and you ask one simple question. Let's imagine in, let's say, 1 year from now, the project we just planned was a total failure. Why? Then you collect all those whys, which are basically the risks or concerns. And this is where the video ended. Dragos rightfully asked the question on LinkedIn, and we already asked, how do you make this stick, right? Collecting those risks, that's awesome, but what do you do with them? And I would say I have let's say a 3-step process to do that. The first step is, of course, you determine those risks. So you collect all those items and you cluster them and you have those risks. The second item would be to create a so-called health map. It's basically a list of those items with a small traffic light that tells you, are we green? So is this risk tackled, or are we yellow or red, right? So, and the trick now is, once you have that list with your key KPI or the key risks, how do you update them? And this is done in step 3. So you would gather once a month, you would gather with your team and you would rate those risks. And then open discussion. Or if you have a bigger project, another good thing to do is to create a survey. Send that survey out every month. So let's say you have 10 risk areas. So your survey asks your colleagues, hey, these are the 10 risks. And you can rate, so like anyone can rate those risks anonymously. And you have a free text field where anyone can add text or additional risks that just came up. And you do this once a month. You send out the survey, you get the results back, and you see really in a very honest way if there is something new coming up or how your people perceive the risks currently. And if you have areas that are red, where people really think, hey, this isn't going to work out, you as a leader, you have to act. You have to talk to the right people, and you have to really make sure that that risk doesn't spill over to the whole project and kills the whole project. That's your responsibility. That's how I deal with it. So from pre-mortem to a health map that is updated on a regular basis, either via meetings or via a survey. How would you do that? Following up on pre-mortems and making sure that your risks are being tackled in projects. Let's discuss in the comments.